What's up, girlies? It's G Annie, aka G Annie V, and we are back here with another one. I am like so excited to do this particular video because I've always wanted to do a makeup tutorial, so dreams come true for everyone. In today's video, I'll be doing my soft girl look, soft glam. Let's get into this look. Let's get into this face. Yeah, we're gonna be serving face all 2024. You already know. I'm gonna be using inexpensive products as well as mid-expensive products for this tutorial. I will be trying to get straight to the point. We're not gonna be here all day, so it's gonna be more detailed. So I hope you guys enjoy my video. If you want to achieve this look, keep watching. Hi my loves, look at us all fresh faced and cute. Did y'all miss me? Cause I missed y'all. So I moisturized prior to this video and I just put some primer on to make our makeup look so smooth and locked in. I have dark marks on my cheeks, forehead, and chin. So I'm just gonna go in with my Orange Pro concealer so my foundation have that nice flawless look. So immediately after, I just blend that all out and get ready to put on my foundation. I use Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 355 Coconut. And this is actually one of the most underrated products ever. I feel like this has done me justice for every time I've used it. It's so full coverage, but it's so inexpensive. I'm just gonna be like fast forward on this time because I make sure I blend deep into my skin and my hairline, neckline, everywhere. Once you've already gotten the look that you wanted, then you're just gonna go in with the LA Pro Concealer. I use the shade Toffee and I just do little triangles. This time I do big triangles. I just was feeling like I wanted that nice coated look. I normally do it under my eyes, on top of my lips, my chin, jawline, bridge of my nose, and then end it off with my forehead. As you can see, I'm just using the product from the bridge of my nose to just drag it into my forehead, and that way you use less product. Once you're done with that, you're gonna get the Fenty Beauty stick in the shade 05 Expresso and just do on your cheeks, around your hairline and jawline, and around the bridge of your nose. Now I'm just gonna go in with my concealer brush and just buffing out the product that I have under my eyes, making sure you have that nice blended but highlighted look. Notice how very light I am tapping because you don't want to like punch the makeup in your face. You want it to lightly sit on your face, so when you put that setting powder on, it gives that nice airbrushed look. And with my forehead, I do more of an upward and sideways position because that's the way I want the product to go. Once you've already blended out everything and buffed out the bridge of your nose, you're gonna go in with your sponge and you're just going to buff out your contour, making sure you get in those hairlines. Let's never forget those. Once we've already blended that all in, we're gonna go back in with another concealer from Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 30 Honey. I like to do this because I like that nice highlighted look for like the nighttime. You could do this for the daytime or nighttime, it's totally up to you, but I just like under my eyes to be a little bit lighter than the rest of my face. And then I use my eyebrow brush to brush up my eyebrow hairs and just to make them get ready for when I start to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm using this new eyebrow pencil. It's called Gabriella in the shade dark brown. I actually did not know this eyebrow pencil was going to be this tea, but it actually came out really, really well. It's so smooth. It's like giving butter. And then in the front of my brows, I like to do strokes upwards just to give that natural brow feel. And I'm just going to show you on a closer look with this brow because I feel like you probably couldn't see that well. Following the natural arch of my brows, I'm not creating anything new. I'm just sculpting my brows the way they naturally are with very light strokes, and then same thing with the front. After I'm done, I'm just going to use the same brow brush just to buff out the front of my brows so it wouldn't look so harsh. And then I'm going to go in with my LA Pro concealer in the shade Toffee again and just clean up under my brows. And you could also use this if you felt like you've made any mistake. Just clean up those areas, or if you just want that nice clean look under your brows, this is totally perfect for it. Keep in mind with this step, you take your time because you don't want that messy look and you don't want the concealer to go in your brow hairs. So it's just time. Just take your time. So I just used that excess product to pull down on my lid so I wouldn't have to add any more products. I'm going to go back in with my concealer brush to brush out the concealer under my eye. Also, once again, we're going to do this very lightly. I don't know why, but I like to buff out those same spot just so it could be more potent. Do the same exact thing on the other eye, spreading out that product. I'm going to go in with my blending brush and blend the contour and concealer together so it can look as one. We don't want to have that off look where it looks like your concealer is lifting off your face, but you want to like have that nice blended look. I'm going to make sure I blend that all the way in. And then I'm going to go in with my liquid blush from Pillow Talk in this shade Dream Pop. Love this so much. I got this from Sephora and I feel like this is just tea. I always feel like a baddie when I put this blush on. So I'm going to go in with my setting powder brush in the shade Sweet Honey and just press that in our concealer. I'm going to do a very light layer, nothing too crazy. Everywhere that you have concealer, you're just going to press that powder in. Then I'm going to use my triangle powder puff and have some excess powder. I like to do it on the outside of the bridge of my nose. And then I use the concealer brush again to buff out the excess powder that came with the triangle brush. But I notice when I do this, it puts more emphasis on my concealer under my eyes and it just gives such a nice clean look. I'm going to go in with my contour powder from Amuse Cosmetics Shape Me in the shade Medium and just do my cheekbone areas, my jawline, forehead. Let's not forget that bridge of that nose. And I go right in with my MAC blush in the shade Burnt Pepper. I know that's right. And just blend in the concealer that I had under my eyebrows and get ready to do my shadow. So on this one, I just used some brow gel to keep my brow hairs in place if you have unruly brow hairs like me. And I just like this too because it gives a little bit of color to the brow. So now we're ready to do our shadows. I'm going to go in with my Naughty Shadow palette in the shade, coincidentally, Naughty. I was just going to brush that into our lids. I did a significant amount of powder on the first time. So you see me start off with the first layer and then spread that out. And then I'm doing the second layer and spraying that out more. Kind of doing it in my brow, but not really. Then we do the same exact thing with the other eye, and then we go back in with another shadow palette in that dark shade Black. but it's more like a blackish gray. And I like to do like a C shape when I'm putting the black on. And then the access powder I just use under my eyes to give my eyes some depth, and then connect those with the end parts of the shadow on the top of my lid. Same shadow palette from Naughty. I'm going to be using the shade Tantric. Since I was 14, I was doing like these cornered shadows. I always live for it. I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and just blend out all of my concealer. I'm gonna be using my lip liner. It's literally like a dollar store lip liner. It's my old faithful, love it for life. And we're just gonna follow the natural lip line. This is like my favorite part of makeup, like the lips always. And y'all
don't do it. Y'all,
when my lips was ashy, like, you out here embarrassing your girl, please. Immediately after, we're gonna be using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Lava Cake. On top of that, we're going to be using Fenty Beauty in the shade Hot Chocolate. Next, Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 006 Reef. Lastly, NYX Butter Gloss Vanilla Cream Pie. Gonna go back in with our blending brush, and we're gonna be using the MAC pressed powder in the shade Medium Tan under our eyes, and then pressed powder in the shade Dark on our chins and our forehead. Last but not least, the airbrush powder in the shade Deep. You see how that just blended in our jaw so we don't look like we have a strong jaw? I love it. Once we blended all of that out, we're gonna go back in with our MAC blush in the shade Burnt and just apply some more blush on it because we can't get enough of blush. You see that? And then the concealer brush, we just rough out using the powder that we had on it. Now we're gonna be using our all-nighter. Spray that on and use our little fan to dry our face and have a little fun. Girl, what is going on? Last but not least, we're gonna go in with our final lip gloss from Ashley Lee, Mint Oil Lip, period. And we're done. This is the finished product, you guys. Y'all see this look? This is how good you're looking, how hot you look. Hope y'all enjoyed. So this is the end result. Y'all, let's get into this look. Like, I'm cheesing myself. I am so happy that you guys watched my video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you on my next video. Once again, love ya.